Welcome to me and you outside. Hey, we're gonna go drift Stockton Lake here into southwest Missouri for some catfish. I'm with my good friend right here, Matthews Taxidermy. That's Greg Matthews right there. He got his boat here. It's all decked out and ready to go for us. But in the meantime, we're down here at the head of the lake. We're gonna try to catch some shad. I got my big old net right here. I got a 7-foot net right here. It's gonna be a little bit hard to throw, but it'll work out pretty good, I believe. I'm gonna try to catch some shad. I got some frozen shad, but boy, I tell you can't beat fresh shad. So I'm gonna try to catch some fresh shad. Then we're gonna go to the lake, try to drift for some catfish, see what happens. If you're watching this video, my friends, something happened. So stay right there and let's see what it is together. Throw it. I'm afraid my net's gonna come off my wrist. Probably didn't get anything on that throw. It's a horrible throw. Look at there.
My God, you got one, didn't you?
You believe that, Greg? Got 3 or 4 or 5. Well, some of them are white bass. Hang on, I'll show you what a baby white bass looks like. Now, I've got some fish in this net right here that I'm going to have to turn loose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake them out on the ground so I can separate them. Okay, come over here. Right here, that's a baby largemouth right there. Baby largemouth. There's another largemouth right there.
I'll be sure is.
This is a white bass. That's a baby white bass from the spring. That's what that is. And this is what I'm after right here. It's gizzard shad right there.
It's a good one.
I caught 2 of them. 2 of them. That's a little one. You just put him on their hole. He'll work great for drifting for catfish. All right, let's make another throw here, Greg.
Well, let's make a better throw this time.
I'm gonna try. Oh, that's a horrible throw too. Should have brought my other net.
Wasn't so horrible.
Yeah, but they're all white bass, Greg.
Are they?
Yep. Well, I got a couple little shad in there. We drop these out right here.
Let me get the bucket.
All right, we're drifting for catfish out here in this wonderful lake called Stockton. And I've got a couple poles thrown out. And what I'm doing is I'm cutting up these shad. Just sitting there on that cutting board right there. And using pieces of shad. We're using some whole shad. I caught some in the net you just saw about that long. And all you do is you throw them out behind your boat. We got a little bit of wind here. I'd like a little more wind, but we got a little bit. It might pick up here shortly. But your pole will just do that. It'll jerk because it's dragging on the bottom. You got a sinker on there, and it's dragging on the bottom. That's what you want. And catfish tear it up, and they're biting. So hopefully they'll be biting here in just a minute. There's definitely fish here. You got one there. That's a fish. Ooh, that's a good catfish. That's a good one. Good one, Greg. Oh man, that's a good solid 3-pounder.
20 of those with me.
I'd take 10 of those. Good job.
You got a hit too, didn't you?
Oh, they were biting it like crazy. I took my bait off. Oh, there's one right there.
Got one?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
You good one?
Yeah. It's a good keeper, I can tell you that. The way he's fighting, I can tell you that. Oh. He was bigger than he felt, smaller than he felt, because the foul hooked him. Had to turn him loose. You foul hook a fish, goes turn it loose. And we only go by the law, don't we, Greg? I'm gonna put one of these shiner minnows on here and see how that does. I'm curious. I'm gonna get the bait off with this one. Oh, am I hung up on you, Greg? Oh, I got a fish down there. He grabbed that and come this way with it, I guess. He's sure to come away in minutes, Greg. He'll fry whole. You know it? You want to keep him? Hmm? He's awful little, isn't he, Greg? I'm gonna turn him loose.
Okay. Good.
He's a keeper. I'll tell you that right now. He's a twirling on top. Good catfish. I'll get him, Greg. You keep fishing. I'll get him. Boy, he's an old head shaker now. I ain't kidding you.
Yeah. Yeah, must be a good one.
You got one too, Greg. Got him?
Yes, I do.
Whoa, it's a nice fish.
Get the net on him, man. Don't lose him.
I'm not.
Oh, yeah. That mine.
Yours a good one?
Yeah.
Good.
Or up, you're going to have to double net.
What? Look at that, Greg.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, that's a nice fish.
I got one just like him. Get
You
him
do
out
really?
Get him out of that. He's not as big as that, but he's a good keeper.
Don't want to lose him, do we, Greg?
Yeah. Nice. That was a quick one, too.
Man, that was awesome, Greg. We're doing a very simple rig here. This is simply simple catfishing. I got a split shot on here. I just use a little split shot, not a very big one. Depends on how hard the wind's blowing. This wind ain't blowing very hard. I got a little circle hook on this one here. I got a regular hook on my other rod, which can be confusing. Piece of cut shad, put on there just below the spine. That way you can capture that backbone right there, help hold it on better. That's it. You take it, you just throw it out there, I don't know, 30, 40 feet behind the boat, and you just let the wind drift you, and that bounces off the bottom, and that catches catfish. But you can only do it on these flats. So we're in a big flat out here. It used to be a big field. And if you can find those places in anywhere from, I'm going to say, we're doing it from 10 to 17 feet. That's where these catfish are suspended, and that's where they're at. But they're not suspended, but they're on the bottom, anywhere between 10 and 17 feet of water. Getting deeper than that, you won't catch them. Shallower than that, you won't catch them. Right, Greg?
Right.
That's what we're finding out, isn't it?
That's right.
Well, we've caught 3 good ones already in the boat, so we got a mess of fish already. So we don't catch another fish. We caught a mess of fish, and we're happy. But we're going to be happier because we're going to catch some more. Watch this. Oh, another catfish on the line. Whoa, that's a good one too, Greg. Another catfish. Another 2 or 3 pounder for sure. Just good eating channel cat, you know what? Look at that, boy. Oh, man. This might be a 4 pounder, Greg. Oh,
Hey.
that could be a 5 pounder, actually. Huh? Yeah, I'll get the net. That is a crazy fighting fish now. He's just a good keeper channel cat, what he is. Isn't he, Greg?
Nice one. Good job.
Where's he go, Greg?
Okay.
You can throw him in the bucket here for now. I can throw him in here. Another fish on, another catfish. Huh?
You a good one?
No, he's a good one. He's gonna let me have it right here by the boat. Another one of them 3-pounders, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that one, Greg. That's a good catfish there, Greg.
Yeah, absolutely, all day long.
Good shot, huh? Good shot, Greg. Here, I get it. Let me get it.
I got it.
Caught by the one and only Greg Matthew. We're gonna get ready to net this. We're gonna need a netter, right?
Oh yeah.
He's a netter.
He's a netter. Well, that's the way they're supposed to grab it. Ready?
Yeah.
Nice. He's a good eater.
Yes, he is. That's a dandy fish, boy. That's a dandy fish. Good fish. Well, I said see you at the house,
Game on.
but I was fixing to reel my pole in, and one just started banging away, and I got it. We were about to quit, weren't we, Greg? I said,
Another good one.
that's a good fish. He was up here in this shallower water, too. I'll hit it this time, Greg. Well, that makes 10 we caught, 8 in the live well. Now see you at the house. All right, there you go. We had a fantastic fishing trip down on the lake, drift fishing for catfish. We just let the wind drift the boat. And as you've seen there, we had a simple setup, just a simple sinker, a split shot sinker, a hook, and that was it, and that's all it took. Good friend Greg Matthews right here, Matthews Taxidermy out of Fairgrove, Missouri.
Right.
He went with me, took his boat. We just had a good time, didn't we, Greg?
We did. We caught a lot of fish.
We caught some serious catfish right here.
Another 81 degrees today.
Beautiful day. Now these are all channel cat right through here, every one of them, and they look like all females. That looks like a male there, but they look like they've all laid their eggs too. And I do have a small one right here. I went ahead and kept this small catfish right here.
Yeah, you caught that one, didn't you?
What?
I think you caught that small one.
I probably did. Yes,
Yeah.
I did. But I kept him. I'm gonna flay these out for Greg right here. He's gonna take them home with him because I've got plenty of fish. I don't need these fish. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 channel cat. What a mess of nice catfish right there. So we'll get these cleaned. I'll just flay a couple out here, just show you how to do it. I've done that before on video. Y'all have seen that before, but I'm gonna flay them out anyway. So why not just a little bit of filming of it? Greg, you want to hold the camera here for me?
Absolutely.
And I'll just flay a couple of these out real quick, just because. And I don't care if they die or not. Now I'm gonna have to go ahead and kill the ones I fillet here. I'll edit all that out. That will be on the video. All right, I got one right here. Now what I do on these channel cat, I'm just gonna flay them out like I would flay out any other fish. And I'm gonna capture some of this meat on this shoulder right here. And I probably won't get it all, but that's not that big of a deal. But I'm gonna come in here like this, and I'm gonna come in that shoulder and down below that dorsal fin, and I'm gonna stay against that spine, because this, once you get past that dorsal fin, the depth of that fillet drops down deep, and you got to cut down immediately or you'll miss a lot of meat right there. And it's just a simple fillet. It's just like flaying, like I say, it's like flaying out any other fish. I'm staying a little bit shallow on this fish right here. I'll take some of that dark streak off the back of it doing that. Get rid of this rib right there. Now, if I was desperate for fish, I'd go ahead and fry that up, eat that meat around that rib, but I ain't gonna do that. Ain't that desperate for fish, are we, Greg?
No.
No, we're not.
We're gonna do this again.
Yes, we are. There's a good piece of filet right there. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this big piece right here whole. You talk about frying up and delicious right there. That size of a filet right there is the best size that there is. And you can also use do a whole catfish fillet. But I'll cut that particular filet into 2 different pieces, and it'll make for a nice fish right there to fry up. Again, all you gotta do is just fillet it out like you would any other fish. You can see this is a good color of catfish right here. Some catfish has kind of got a red tint to it. This one is very white, which it'll be a very, very good eating catfish. It just will. Do that. Get that rib out of there. I always turn them over and inspect them. I cut this stuff out. And as you've seen on a previous video I did a while back about the tasting of this, that dark stuff that's in a catfish fillet, it's not that bad, but I will take it out because some of it might be a little fishier than others, so I remove it anyway. Now this fillet right here, Greg, if I was you, I would leave this whole and fry it up like that. It's the best. I'm telling you, a whole catfish fillet.
Oh, yeah.
They're delicious. So there you go. All right. Well, that's it. I'm going to finish skinning these out. I'm going to send Greg home with about probably, I'm going to say 5 pounds of fillets, 5 or 6 pounds of catfish fillets. And it's been a wonderful fishing trip. I appreciate you going along with us on this little old fishing trip on Stockton Lake in Southwest Missouri. Appreciate you being here. So my friends, wherever you're at in this world, also appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Thank you for doing that. My subscriptions just keep climbing, and I'm so thankful and grateful for that. So thank you for subscribing. Wherever you're at in this world, have a good morning, good day, good night. And another video, my friends, it is coming right around the corner.